This is my first 5. I didn't know it'd be so close. Oh my god. Sitting back. Oh gosh. Wow. I'm live. That's cool. Good for me. Good morning to anyone who sees this eventually, if anyone does. It is Sunday, October 3rd. I figured while I'm having breakfast before I go to work, I have some people if anyone shows up. Today I am having a chai. Um, for some reason my tongue's starting to feel funny. I don't know if what I put in it wasn't good for me. So basically this is a grande chai tea latte. White whip, no foam, oat milk, cinnamon powder, 2 pumps caramel, and a shot of espresso. Because it's gonna be a long day. Yesterday I worked a night shift and today I'm working a morning shift. So the turnaround does affect my sleep a little. So some caffeine really does help. This is from Starbucks. Oh, it's gonna work. It is going to work. For breakfast, I am having, what is this, a bacon Gouda sandwich. They warmed it. I'm glad they did. They didn't ask, but it's good that they warmed it because it's a hot breakfast, as it says on the app. Where are my napkins? I'm in my car right now. Apparently I have no napkins. Wow. Cool. I'll just try not to be messy. So this is the Gouda. Gouda. This is ciabatta bread, egg, cheese, Gouda cheese, and bacon. It's good. It's a lot of hot sauce, but it's good. My hands are messy already. That's not open. So I should probably do these a little later in the day. I guess I assumed people would be up right now. It is still a little early. It's about to be 9 o'clock. Oh, what's it? So if you watch any of my videos, this guy makes an appearance quite often. It's Kirby with a Link hat. I was gonna say Zelda, and holding a sword. I got it for Christmas from my brother-in-law. I've kept it in good condition ever since because I love Kirby. He's my main on Smash Brothers, and I figured I'd keep him in the car to protect the car. I don't know what he sees at night, but I just have him, you know. This sandwich was smaller than I thought it would be. I probably should have saved this for if anybody comes. It's like, be like, hey, this is what I'm eating. Let's have breakfast together. But I guess I was hungrier than I thought, so it's going away pretty quickly. If anybody does show up, I still encourage you to eat along with me, or eat even if my meal is gone. It's breakfast is important. So sorry if I'm not able to eat with you. Most definitely next time. If anybody shows up to this live today, this is my first one. Never been on camera before this long on live. um, so if anybody shows up, excuse me, please comment like what's a better time to go live on a Sunday. Mm-hmm. This was pretty good. So I don't always have Starbucks for breakfast, only like maybe once in a while when I feel like I want to make the morning special. Besides that, I typically eat cereal like every day. The cereal I choose, I try to make it healthy. So like honey bunches of oats. There was this other cereal we had that had like quinoa in it and all kinds of like textured cereals in it. It was pretty healthy. And I like to pair it with strawberries or banana slices. And if I don't have any more fruit, either way, I put like nutmeg and cinnamon to add a little some extra to the cereal. And by the way, shout out to, and I have it written down. I didn't think about it, but the whole idea of doing a live once in a while, I got it from my friend and fellow YouTuber, uh, Don Neezy TV. He gave me this idea of going live often to build my channel and get more engagement. That was really nice. Mm-hmm. One thing for sure about this sandwich is a mess. The powder on the outside transfers to like your pants, to whatever you're wearing while you're eating it. Mm-hmm. I would definitely buy that again. It was a good meal. It was enough, you know. Pants, pants, pants. Dusty, dusty, dusty. Oof, I'm gonna be wired. So, uh, how have I been? Nobody asked, but I'm gonna say so. I've been good, you know. Um, my husband and I got a new apartment. Previously we were living with family. I think I mentioned that in my depression be tripping video. We've been pretty happy living alone. It's been a minute. Some of my older videos, my skip videos, we had a studio apartment, but then we weren't able to keep it because rent went up. Like a lot. We only were there for 2 years and it went up every year. And I think that happened because of the area we're living in. It's a very touristy city. It was near the ocean. And so, because of location, not because of quality of apartment, but because of the location, the rent went up. And so eventually we were like, okay, doesn't make sense living here. Almost costs $1,200 for a room. And we're like, nope, gotta go. So then for a while we lived with family and we were saving up and repairing our credit and trying to like get adjusted to, saving and switching up our lifestyle for a minute so that we can get what we want. And we finally did. In July of this year, we finally got our place, thanks to a cousin of ours. I love her very much for that. She didn't have to tell us about the the apartment, but she did, and we got it, and now we're neighbors, and it's been a blessing. Um, what else? I've been getting back to working out. I am fairly in shape, but mostly I like to work out for my mental health. Um, I hear this a lot, and I believe it. When your mind is doing a lot, it's best to get your body moving. Um, and the benefits of that, of course, is like serotonin and a better, immune system, um, and all the things. And so, what I like to do is at least 1 mile on the treadmill and then 2 miles on the bike. That's just to warm up after doing a proper warm up stretch. I think next time I will possibly do abs or something after I do the cardio warm up. Um, I'll probably do. Excuse me, my nose is crazy. I don't even know it's allergy season anymore. Oop, someone pulled up next to me. Oh nope, they're not. They're not. They're backing up. Okay. If you end up seeing this later, like after I'm done being live, you can still ask questions. You can still leave comments. I'll get to them when I can. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't really know what to do at the gym, like after cardio. And also because a lot of people, there's not like a lot of people, but at the gym, I have to like wait my turn, and that's perfectly fine because it's a public place. But when I want the bike and somebody is there, I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll stay on the treadmill a little longer. I remember last time there was an available bike, but it was in between two people. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just wait for one of them to leave so I can get a little bit more space when I go on that bike. So for next time when I work out, I don't know, I might do arms, um, quads, abs. I'm not really working out for superficial reasons, more so for mental health. So I don't really know. I don't come in with a game plan. I don't go to the gym and be like, all right, it's leg day. All right, it's arms, back, shoulders, abs. I'm just like, okay, what else do I feel like working out right now? Most of the time cardio, but after that I want to add more to it just to extend my time and sweat more, even though I read an article that says not everybody sweats the same. Because sometimes I do a full workout and I'm like maybe a little moist compared to like my husband who's like drenched. But then again, he goes hard. He goes hard on the treadmill. He makes that treadmill shake, and it's a little concerning, but he gets the results, and that's what matters. Um, but yeah, do you go to the gym or do you work out at home or do you work out at all? What's your motivation? What keeps you going? Because I recently got back into it. I had stopped going for like maybe a month, and then eventually I was like, you know what? I don't feel that great. I should go back. I don't feel like I'm moving enough. If that makes sense. Let me check the time. Okay. I don't know how long this live will be. We'll see how it goes. But yeah. My mouth still feels funny. Maybe it's the cinnamon? No, it's not the cinnamon. Caramel syrup. That tongue feels funny. Your tongue feels funny. Then she continues to drink it. So I've been seeing a lot of jokes and react videos about the show Squid Game. I didn't know what it was. I didn't understand what it was. So then I watched the trailer like yesterday, not knowing it's been out for like maybe a month already. It looks terrifying. I don't know if I want to watch it. So basically, if you don't know what Squid Game is, it's like they take a bunch of people who have debt that they need to pay, and they're like, okay, we'll help you pay it if you play this game. And if you refuse, you basically die, I think, if I'm saying that right. If I'm not, let me know in the comments the actual premise. but the clip I saw was like red, white, green, white, and I guess this giant woman statue kind of like scans you. So it's like red, white, green, white. So go. They're all walking, and then she's like stop, turns around, and somebody's still kind of like moving, and she shot him. And everybody's like, oh snap, this is serious. So literally, this show is like if Jigsaw, not even Jigsaw, like I was gonna say maybe Jigsaw in the movie Nerve had a baby, but uh, I don't know. I might watch it, I might not. It feels like something we've all seen before, of course, where it's like a game you're forced into, and death is one of the options, or the only option if you don't participate. But it's a show, so that's fascinating, and I believe it's a Japanese show. Um, but I don't, I don't know. It's been popping up for me, so I was like, I guess I might watch it. I don't always watch what everyone else does, because I'm trying to be hipstery about it. Where I'm like, I don't watch um, current shows. I'm still watching Seinfeld. Like, no, there's so much content. There's so much content that I'm like, oh, there's another show. Let me see if I like this. And by the time I get into anything, everyone else is already in the next thing. Like, I didn't even watch Game of Thrones. So I'm like way behind. What shows are you guys watching, if any? This is working. I'm awake. I'm awake. I was gonna try to see if I can make this go for an hour. I don't know. I do not know. For anyone who like watches The Real, if you know what that is, The Real is a daytime show. It's like four women, I think. Wani Love, Jeannie Mime, Adrienne Bay. Well, no, not Baywon. Hutton. No. Um, Garcelle. I don't know how to say her last name. It's a nice show. I kind of stopped watching once it became like a because of the pandemic. You know how people couldn't really film in studio anymore or with an audience, so they did everything from home. I kind of stopped watching, especially when Tamara left. I was like, well, she was my favorite, so why am I watching anymore? But I'll still give the show a chance. I think the new season's already started, and with the new season came new news. Jeannie Mai, or I don't know if that's her name anymore, Jeannie Jenkins, possibly. She's married to Jeezy, a rapper. She's expecting. Now, this is huge because her previous marriage, she told that husband at the time, Freddie, um, I'm not having kids and I don't plan on having kids. He knew that. They still got married, but eventually that was one of the reasons why they got a divorce. So it was a big thing. It really sucked because it's like as an audience, we saw her love with Freddie on the show, and then we saw her fall apart on the show once the divorce happened, especially because like he moved on and got someone else pregnant, and it's not like we didn't expect that, but just to watch her go through this all, we're like, oh dang, that sucks. But at least she was real. She was real from the get-go. I don't want kids. I don't want kids. I don't plan on having kids. But then come Jeezy. She says it's different with him, and she loved him so much that they started talking about it. Like, yeah, I think I want to have kids with you. Now, this isn't Jeezy's first child. He has two kids from a previous relationship. So at first he was like set with those two, but as their love grew for each other, they were like, yeah, let's have a baby. And now she's pregnant, and it's so great. It gives honestly it gives me hope because I often get asked like when am I having kids and do I want kids, but mostly when am I having kids? And it feels like a lot of pressure to the point where I'm like I have so much pressure. I don't even know if I do want kids, but honestly, I do. And through Jeannie Mai, I learned like it's possible to change your mind through the love of somebody else. And I love my husband very much, so it's not that hard to imagine my life with him and growing us as a family. But yeah, that's really great for her. I wonder what she'll have. I don't really know like how many siblings she has or Jeezy has, but I predict she will have a girl, maybe a girl. I don't know. If you are a fan of the real and you're like up to date with everything that's going on, what do you think Jeannie's gonna have, a boy or a girl? I would say a girl, but either way it doesn't matter. I hope she has a healthy baby. That's all that matters. Mm-hmm. I would play music, but I learned through some research there's a possibility of copyright infringement, so not trying to get a strike. Not at all. There's something else I wanted to say. Oh, yes. Shout out to the creator Heinz. If you're not familiar, he's like a spiritual YouTuber influencer. I'm not really sure what he calls himself, but I love that in his Instagram bio it says his credentials are in his spirit. Um, through him, I I don't really know how to describe it. So it's like he has YouTube videos, he has TikTok. He now has a partnership with TikTok Radio, um, and he has a podcast. I try to listen like every day. It's like short. It's like 3 minute to maybe like 20-minute audio bits about what he's feeling that day. For example, the other day he had an episode about affirmations. So like saying to yourself like beautiful inside and out despite the flaws, stuff like that. So he's very spiritual. And one of my favorite quotes from him is what is it? My presence has purpose. And I really like that because a lot of the time people are like, oh, what is the meaning of life? What am I supposed to get out of life? Your presence, you yourself is the reason. Like you give life meaning. It can be anything you want. So I don't know, like Heinz is a really good YouTuber to follow. Also Ariana Elizabeth. She is, I believe the proper term is yogi. She does yoga classes and meditation. I like her as well because she makes yoga like what's the word? Not achievable, but easy to follow along. She's great for beginners to intermediate to expert. I'm still working on my tree pose, but it takes time, it takes patience, you know. Hi, by the way, to the one person watching my stream. I don't even know how to check it. Like, can I check who's watching? Or this is my first time like doing a live, so I don't really know what to do. Oops, what did I do? Go away. Nope. Apparently, you can add a filter to this. That's cool. Oop, that's a filter. Do I like that one? Nope. Maybe that one. I'll keep that one. I just don't know how to make it go away because it's still, the menu thing is still there. I'll just leave it. I'm gonna open my window because it is hot. California. Okay, music on. Or else copyright. For the one person watching, welcome. This is Let's Have Breakfast live stream. If you're having food right now or like coffee or tea, comment down below what you're having. So I'm just doing this to get more engagement and work on my relationship with my subscribers. I had mentioned that I was eating a bacon Gouda sandwich from Starbucks. It was pretty good. A little messy, but pretty good. And then this is, what do you call it? a chai tea latte with espresso, cinnamon powder, 2 pumps of caramel, light whipped cream, and a shot of espresso. And it is working. Oh my gosh, it's working. I don't feel jittery. I just feel like awake, like a good amount of awake, if that makes sense. I will say though, the caramel, something in there is making my tongue feel a little funny. Don't know if that's normal. Let's see. I am currently, I haven't finished it. I am currently watching the movie Vacation Friends. It has John Cena, Yvonne Orji. The main guy, I don't really know his name. It's the guy with glasses, but it's okay so far. Everybody's saying it's really, really funny. It's chaotic. I'll give them that. Basically, the premise is kind of like the name, where they meet this couple, and they're very like crazy and chaotic like the rim of the glass for a margarita isn't salt, it's cocaine. That kind of chaos. So they meet them, they have a good time with them, but then they're like, okay, bye. You guys are just vacation friends. I'm at the part of the movie, I'm sorry, spoiler. I'm at the part of the movie where they kind of like show up to their wife, like their wedding party. And so I had to stop it there because I had to go back to work, but it's okay. I'm gonna appreciate all the shirtless John Cena scenes. There's that, but I've still yet to laugh. It kind of feels like, I don't know, a little bit inspired by like maybe The Hangover or any other like party movie where it's like, oh, you have crazy friends, they do all this stuff, drugs and whatnot, but let's keep them separate from my life. And then you see what happens when they enter your real life. I don't know if it's real life or post vacation life. We'll finish it though. I will finish it and come back and be like, it was good or it was meh. So far, it's meh. Hopefully, it gets better. It just feels like it's been done. If that makes sense. It's been done before. Oh, almost done with this. Mm-hmm. One thing I've been doing, which is kind of, some might say childish, but I enjoy it, is playing the game MASH, Mansion, Apartment, Shack, House. Uh, if willing, whoever's watching, it would be cool, like, if we played that. So, if you wanted to, comment something. If not, it's fine. But basically, like, I can do one for myself, and then you can get an idea what it is. It's just something to play around with, because I like to keep a little bit of my inner child alive. Smash. So I'm still trying to figure out the interface of this. So am I doing this right? Mm-hmm. That's the chat. Filter still won't go away. That's so weird. Nope, yep, that's there. Why won't it go down? Oh. Hi, Swagger. Let's see. So MASH. Let's see. Okay, so MASH. With MASH, you put what is that called? Like a city you want to live in. So for me, I would say like, what is the city I went to? Maui, for sure. Maui. San Fran. I'm only gonna do like 4 per section. San Fran. What's another city? Hmm, let's say Hollywood. I don't even know if Hollywood's like a good um city to live in. I'm gonna say Hollywood. So Maui, San Fran, Hollywood, Rancho Cucamonga. That sounds like a rich town. Cucamonga. What kind of car do I want to drive? So Tesla. They look really nice. At my job, there's like what, one, two, at least four Teslas, and I'm kind of jealous. A Honda. I don't fit Toyotas. I would do Toyota, but I'm too tall for them. Tesla, Honda, a different kind of Honda, maybe CRV, Civic, and then one more, a Nissan Rogue. Okay, so far I put down the cities that I want to live in, possibly, hypothetically, fantasy world, type of cars I would want to drive, kind of job. Maybe illustrator, Mm-mm-mm. Podcast anchor, that would be cool. Podcast anchor, voice actor, and what's another one? I don't know. What's another ideal job? I guess influencer. I don't know. Too bad that's not something you can just apply for. It's something you have to earn. Okay, so I have the cities, cars I want to drive, job that I possibly want, and then maybe like random stuff, like one kid, two kids, another cat, cat lady, or kids, or like two plants. Yeah. So with MASH, you do like a spiral. I'm just gonna keep going, then randomly stop. You count how many times you went around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you just, so I got 5. So with the process of elimination, you put, okay, let me cross this out. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll let you know the results. Oh. So apparently, according to this game of MASH, I will have a shack in Rancho Cucamonga driving a Nissan Rogue. I'm a voice actor with 2 cats. That's cool. That's cool. I was actually hoping for the Tesla or a podcast anchor. Because low-key, I kind of do want a podcast, but I don't know what it would be called. I don't know what I would be talking about. I really love that my brother has a podcast, so he's an inspiration for me. His podcast is called The Good Search. Right now, his show is on hiatus, but he's gonna be coming back. I don't know when, but he's gonna be coming back, and it's really cool to listen to his podcast because it's like I get to hear different parts of him and hear more about his wife because we're siblings, so I'm not gonna know everything about him. Um, it's a really good show. It's on Spotify, The Good Search, if you want to look it up. I would actually hope, now I haven't even told him this yet, I would actually hope that one day I could hop on his podcast and see how that goes. I've been too nervous to ask, but I was like, hey, when's the Good Search coming back? And he's like, yeah, well, it's coming back. We're revamping it, but it's coming back. I'm like, okay. So I don't know. I'm a little, I guess, shy even with my own family. It's normal for me though. I'm not a big talker in my family. People passing me probably think I'm crazy. I'm talking to myself. Let's see. So work starts at 11 to 9:32. Still have time. I don't know why, like, the chat doesn't stay open. Why is it not open? There we go. I think it's gonna stay open. Hopefully it stays open. Oof, it's hot. Oh, I picked a good spot to park. I'm right underneath the sun. My left side is burning. But yeah. So I talked about Squid Game, what I'm eating, which is from Starbucks, how I've been. Let me know, like, what's your go-to breakfast? Because mine usually is cereal. I'm not big into breakfast, but when I do get something from a restaurant, food place, I go a little big. I usually get Noah's Bagels, but they had a long line today, like outside the door. Well, I was like, no, not today, Satan, no. I ordered Starbucks through the app because I like convenience, and I just like doing stuff easier. Like if it's easier, I'm gonna do it. There is a time where I use the app for Noah's Bagels. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna do that again. So it was like one of those days where I had an hour-long meal break, and it was like my Wednesday or my Thursday or something. Excuse me. And I'm like, okay, let me treat myself. Let me order from the app. So I order an iced coffee, even though I don't really like iced coffee, but it was free because it was the first time I used the app and signed up for it. So you get a free coffee. So I got that. And I got a farmhouse bagel sandwich, which is like toasted bagel, bacon, egg, ham, cheese. Pretty good sounding sandwich. And I was like, okay, let me get something different. Usually I get a chorizo avocado sunrise. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna order through the app and go get it. Walk right in. My breakfast will be ready. No, it was not. It was not. Tell me why that bagel sandwich coffee combo took 40 minutes. 40 minutes to be made. Now, I don't know what was going on with them that day, because usually Noah's Bagels is pretty quick. But it seems like that day, people who ordered through the app were the ones that basically lost, because all of us were just waiting there, and several people ended up getting a refund. They're like, I'm not doing this. Are you kidding me? This is supposed to be convenient. And they left. But the good Samaritan in me said, let me just be patient. I'm sure it'll come out. And then as the time went, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing this again. It took 40 minutes. The people who walked in and just like ordered their sandwiches was a lot quicker than the people who ordered through the app. So I don't know if it was like that they were understaffed or it was just too many orders, not enough people or whatever, but it wasn't a good day for Noah's Bagels and for the people buying from Noah's Bagels, at least through the app. And so after that, I was like, I'm still gonna be a customer, but just not as often, because that kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. I was like, I can't keep doing that, because when you're on your lunch break, you only have that amount of time, and I used most of my lunch, 40 minutes out of the hour, to wait for my meal, and that wasn't fun. So I'm not gonna eat from them for a while. So today having Starbucks was a great idea. I ordered through the app. I waited like a couple minutes, went inside, it was there. That's how it should be, but that's not always the case. I have to say, Like us as humans, yeah, we're a little spoiled when it comes to technology. But at least I was patient with Noah's Bagels. I didn't leave a bad review. They're not on like a blacklist of mine. I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna order from you guys as often. I can't. I can't. Satan tried it that day. I can't. So I heard on the radio that the lottery is currently, what is it, $635 million. Nobody has won yet. That's a lot of money. And it probably is a lot of money because that's the pot that everybody's putting in, and so everyone's contributing to it by, paying for the ticket, and then the pot gets bigger. What would you do if you won that much money? Because I already have a plan. I already have a plan if I win. Or it's a vague plan if I win. First of all, I would pay off a lot of my debt. I have quite a bit from medical reasons and credit cards and whatnot, which the credit system does not make sense, but it is what it is. I would pay off a lot of credit. Um, I don't know if I would get a house. I think I might, but not something that's out of my reach, if that makes sense. Because there's still property taxes and insurance and upkeep. So I would probably get something, probably get a house from my hometown, because that's not too far from work. Ooh, if I won the lottery, would I still have a job? I don't know. I don't know. We would have to see. I don't know. I would think maybe I would take more risk career wise if I won a bunch of money. Because I would still want to kind of do something career wise, whether if it's working from home, having my own business. That's something I could try if I had a bunch of money, is try to open a business or something. Because I've kind of been teetering with it in my head. There's always a lot of things I want to do, but I don't actually put it into motion. I don't know if it's because it's out of fear or, yeah, it's probably out of fear, but so yeah, career wise, if I won the lottery, I'd probably just take more risks and try to go for positions that are more creative and a little bit more challenging. I don't even know if I would tell people, people outside of my family, that I won, but then again, I think the news would out me, right? Because it's usually when somebody wins, it's a headline, and I can't just be don't tell people, don't I don't know if I have control of that. If I win the lottery, if it could be a secret or not. For sure, I would pay off my husband and I's car. I would get a Tesla. For sure, a Tesla or a hybrid, a Honda hybrid or something. I would help my in-laws and my parents pay off their homes, um, or get them new ones if they want. I don't think I would be different as a person. I don't think if I would be different as a person if I won the lottery. I I'm not really big about money. I would hope I want to change, but I would hope. But it's not my goal. It's not oh, I must win a bunch of money and then I'll be happy. Because happiness for me isn't really a destination but a journey. It's a thing you have to do every day. Something you have to work at, happiness, because it's hard. I don't wake up in the morning and be I'm happy. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but it's something you work at. So if I were to win the lottery, I'd be freaking overwhelmed because I want to know what to do. Good morning. Oh, you missed it, by the way. Oh my gosh, where's my voice going? I was saying you missed it. I shouted you out, Donizy TV, because you gave me this idea, so I'm doing live. I already ate my breakfast though. Like, if you missed it, if you're having breakfast, comment what you're having. But this was a bacon Gouda sandwich from Starbucks, and this I'm gonna say was because it's basically done. A chai tea latte with white whip, no foam, oat milk, cinnamon powder, 2 pumps caramel syrup, and espresso. But yeah, I was just saying, like, right now, the lottery is $635 million and nobody has won it. And what I would do with the money if I won is get a Tesla or a hybrid, because the world of cars right now, it's going towards electric. Either way, lottery or not, I think I want to get an electric car next, because gas is ridiculous. Gas is ridiculous. I'm not. You need the winning. How do you even play the lottery? Like, I don't. That's one thing I've never done. Um, I've done the Tetris scratchers. I've done Pac-Man scratchers. Anything that's nerdy and related to scratchers, I've done, and I've won like a free ticket of like $5. But the lottery itself, I don't know how to play that. Is it just like, I think it's this number, this number, this number, this number, and then like how do you turn it in? And who? I assume you give it to like a liquor store, 7-Eleven. Just go to the store and said you want to get a real quick pick. A quick pick. Is that the name? I'm so slow. Is that the name of the ticket, or what is a quick pick? I don't. Oh man, I'm eventually gonna have to move my car because I'm literally in the sun. My left side is burning. I'm gonna move to the shade. I'm burning. Let's see. But yes, I would play the lottery if I knew how, but it does sound simple enough though. I'll try it. Okay, I'm gonna move to the shade because I'm burning. Uh, if there's any shade. Let me not hit you. Oh, so you give it to chance? Oh, I don't know. Moving to the shade because it's very, very hot. Hopefully this doesn't burn. There we go. That's better. It's kind of better. Let me see. Whoop. Yeah, it's better. Oof, it's hot. Okay, let me see. There we go. Let me see. I don't know why the chat doesn't just stay up. That's weird. So you said quick pick is just random numbers the machines pick. So then I don't know if I trust the machines, because quite a lot of people like enter for the lottery, and if the machine, or you just grab the sheet and pick your own numbers. Well, cause like if you do the random number thing, what if it's like rigged? Because I've noticed like only certain areas win. But I don't know. That's just a theory. But maybe I'll try. How much does a lottery ticket cost? Hopefully not a lot. But I see why people enter it though, because it's like, yeah, let me give it to fate. It's $2. Oh dang, $2. The Pac-Man scratchers are more expensive than that. Pac-Man scratchers are $3. Tetris scratchers are $3 as well. So the lottery is a lot cheaper. But the scratchers are a lot more fun because it feels like you have a better chance with those than the actual lottery. So I don't know. I might have to try. How many numbers do you pick though? Because it's like, I'm gonna look silly when I get my lottery ticket. I'm gonna be like, can I get a number 7? I don't know how to play, but I will try next time I go to the gas station. I say, do I want a quick pick? Okay. Or no, I tell them I want a quick pick. I don't know. Let's see. If you're having breakfast, comment down below, or coffee. What's your go-to? 5 regular numbers and 1 big number. What does that mean? One big number. I don't know what that means. I don't think the spot is any better. I'm right underneath the sun. Oh my gosh, it's hot. I have work at 11. It's 9:47, so I'll probably like go at 10 or something. I don't know. I missed this already. It's gone. Powerball. Huh. So the big number is the. It went away. Where did it go away? The big number is just Mega or Powerball number. Which one is the big jackpot? Are you asking me, or are you asking me if I said that? Why does the chat not stay up? Top chat. Live chat. That's weird. I am still burning. Oop. I'll give it a try. So you said, oop, it went away. I have to keep clicking to see the chat. That's unfortunate. 5 regular numbers and 1 big number. Which one is still worth the big millions? Versus, so lottery versus the scratchers? Is that what you're saying? Which one is worth the big millions? I don't know if this is rhetorical. I overthink questions, so is this rhetorical, or are you saying which one's bigger, the lottery or the scratchers? Is that what you're asking? Which game? What? Between the scratchers or you mean like between which game being between the Mega and Powerball? Because I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it because I've never played. I just know that with the lottery, it's like a 1 in a million chance or something of a person winning. That's what they said at my work. People still enter though. But what would you do if you won the lottery? Would you still work where you work? Would you still work where you work if you won the lottery? Like, and if you would have quit, you would never work again. Okay, so how would you quit? Would you give a 2-day notice, a 2-week notice, a 1-hour notice? Like, how would you tell everybody, like, I'm out, I'm going to Jamaica, I'm out? Literally every time the lottery is up again, my mom's like, you know what's gonna happen? If I win, we out. I'm like, what do you mean we out? She's like, we're going to Jamaica. And sometimes she switches up the answer. She's like, if you need me, I'm gonna be in Jamaica. I'm like, what about me? Thought I was going too. She's like, well, you better go. You better come on. I'm like, okay. She always has a plan. Like, she's like, if we go, if we win, you know where we going. I'm like, all right, okay. Kind of reminds me of that movie though, with Bow Wow in it. The premise of it, I don't remember what it's called, but basically he lives in like the hood, I think, and he wins the lottery, and people start to find out, and people start to treat him different, and it becomes a whole thing, and it kind of like shows you what happens when you get a lot of money and how people change and stuff. Show up one day and quit at work after half the shift. Get all the numbers of people I like and give them some gifts. Oh, that's nice. You thinking of other people. Okay. But why just half the shift? Like, why even show up if you're gonna quit? I mean, but that's nice though, to be like, okay, I'm gonna do a half day today. But at the same time, I think about different perspectives too much. But if you were to work half the shift and then be like, deuces, I won money, they're gonna be strapped, right? Because they need someone else to fill your position. Oops, where did it go? That way you can connect with people. I would hope you connected with people before you won the money, because it's kind of like that Bow Wow movie where people started to treat him nice, like be nicer to him because he won money. Like, Don't be grabbing people. Hopefully you had the connection before the gift, but that's very sweet to think of other people. Um, I didn't even think about that. I was just like, let me take care of my family. Let me take care of like my in-laws. They're all my family. And take care of my debt. I have so much debt. Not a lot. Now I want to jump on top of the desk. so, so you're gonna have like a film crew come in, like reality TV. That's so funny. Just make a whole scene, have like a flash mob, act a fool. Oh my gosh. Now I want to jump on top of the desk and film and act a fool. Okay, so if I come to work and see you on the counter, I don't know what happened. Would you say something to any coworkers you didn't like? Be like, forget you, you're cool, forget you. Like, how would you treat the people that weren't cool with you at work if you won? Like, would you cuss them out? Would you just be like, God bless you, hope you're good? Like, how would you deal with the haters as you leave and act a fool on the counter? I don't think I would be mean to people. I don't think I have haters. I miss my thing, my tea. At least it worked though. I am awake, and the sun burning me has me awake. Let's see. Yep, flipping off, talking mess, all the folks that suck. You must have a list of people then that you're like, I'm not cool with. When I hit the big mega ball, they gonna know first or last. Try to keep my car clean. Itch. Oop, got receipts in the back. Now this coffee cup is a trash cup. Oop. Let me see. I don't know why the messages won't stay up. Ouch. Yep, exactly. Oh wow. Well, hopefully you have more supporters than haters, because at the end of the day, we're all just people and reflections of each other, and hopefully those haters aren't, like, hopefully you don't have like a lot. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. It's freaking hot today. Oh my gosh. So that's really it. I can't believe I talked for about an hour. That gives me hope, because I've always wanted to try to do a podcast. I don't know what it would be about, but he said I'm gonna film myself in all the big executives' desk and film me sitting at the desk with my feet kicked up at their desk. Okay, yeah, you have a plan. You're like, I know whose desk I'm gonna sit at. I'm gonna lick their pens. I'm gonna push this over. Dang, you must have certain execs you don't like this. If you have a desk you're gonna go toward. Hopefully there's an exec though that you can like give a gift and be like, you were cool. But yeah, I think since I was able to talk for about an hour, which really surprised me. I thought I would be barely able to do 10 minutes, but an hour, pretty proud of myself. Now I know if I wanted to, I could do a podcast. I don't know what it would be about, but at least I know I could talk for a while. For a minute there, I was talking to myself. Thank you. Yeah, it is great that I've been able to do an hour. It's crazy because I did have a podcast idea. Keep it between us. um, at one point, I wanted to have a podcast called Born an Auntie. Auntie spelled Auntea. Because literally, I was born an auntie. When I came into this world, I already had a niece. My niece was first. My niece is 28. I'm 26. So, right out the gate, I was an aunt. And now I'm a great aunt. Sometimes you can improvise. That's dope. Oh, thank you. I didn't know I could. I didn't know I could improvise. I always watch at my job. There's like talent, and sometimes they have to improvise, and I always commend them in my head about it. I'm like, wow, they really know how to just go with it and pull stuff out their butt. That sounds great. I don't know if I'd be able to do that, but this is a testament to myself that I can improvise. But I don't know if I'd be able to handle the shouting in the ear. Cause talent for sure. Like they have these things called IFBs, and sometimes there's a lot of talking from the producers and the director. And I don't know if I'd be able to do that, but I'm happy to know I can improvise. But yeah, my podcast, it's crazy because I made like a thumbnail image for it. I already had an idea of who I wanted as the guest. I'm so happy you got on camera. Thank you. I am too. I'm burning again. I moved spots. I'm still hot. Oh no. This is California for you. I would turn on the AC, but the audio would get sucky. Oh my gosh. Thank you. But the podcast, it kind of came to me during a moment of like despair, if that makes sense. I might have to move my car again. It's super duper hot. I think I am, because I'm burning. I'm burning. I'm like practically losing weight and from all this sweating I'm doing. Let me see. I'm gonna move again. It's hot. Hot as heck. I'm facing the sun. That was. I'm just gonna like move down and further away from the sun. Let's see. I'm gonna move to the shade spot for now. I'm not gonna stay here, but for now I'm gonna move to shade because I am burning, 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 burning in the sun. Oh, thank you. It is fun, actually. It is fun. I just saw a puppy. I just saw a poodle. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. It's not even a toy poodle. Is he a poodle? I don't know. But yeah, thank you. I honestly, so the podcast came from a moment of despair. I was going through a lot emotionally. It was around the time with the George Floyd case. And I work at a TV station, so a lot of that was being repeated and talked about. So that was getting to me. I had lost grandma, so that was getting to me. I had lost a cousin like 3 weeks later, who was 16. That was getting to me. Living with a parent was getting to me because, like you're an adult, and when you live with your parents, it's hard, because I mean, I'm not gonna say which parent, but it was just hard. So, in a moment of despair and sadness, thank you. Yeah, it was a heavy beginning of 2021. A lot of people were like, 2020 was horrible, which it was, but 2021 in the beginning felt like an extension of 2020. But so I was like going through a lot mentally, and then all of a sudden, and I wasn't sleeping. Like I had extreme insomnia, and out of that came an idea for a podcast show because I wanted a show that would like save people. If that makes sense. I was like, this is for the people who like think their life is worthless, who like are trying to leave this earth too soon, because that's how my cousin left. Sorry, trigger warning. And with the George Floyd case and everything, like I was just trying to show that we matter and that like we're more than just the stereotypes. I was trying to lift up a community all on my own with a show idea. And so with Born and Auntie, I already had guests in mind. I already like knew what kind of vibe I wanted, the color theme, everything. I even already designed the thumbnail. And I called my boss and was like, I have a show idea. I was erratic, dude. Like, Daisy, people. Bye. Thank you for visiting. So the show idea, kind of lost my train of thought. The show idea was like supposed to lift everyone up, and I called my boss and told them like I have an idea. I'm trying to be like the first black producer at our job. Like this is gonna be great. And he's like, oh, that position's already like filled. We've had a black producer before. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. And mind you, this was with lack of sleep, so I didn't sound like myself. And I even reached out to like a couple of coworkers, and I don't know if it was gaslighting or not, but like a coworker was like, "Oh, this sounds like this is in your wheelhouse. Like, go for it." And I never really followed through with it because when it came time to actually write a treatment, like write basically the proposal of the show to give to the person in charge of producing, I looked at my notebook. There was nothing. There was nothing. Besides the page with the actual ideas, like of like a color theme and like what guest I want and stuff and why I want the show, I didn't actually have anything for like the actual, if that makes sense. Like I didn't have anything like outline wise. I didn't have what my intro would sound like. I didn't have, because I wanted a visual podcast show, like, you know, on camera. Now you're just coming off that. You gotta do a podcast. Well, I'm thinking about it still. Because the funny thing is, like, even though it came out of despair and, like, kind of erraticness, I felt like there was some truth in it. You know what I mean? Like, it's never a bad idea to have more people of color, you know, make a show. New Planet is gonna be bomb. I would hope so. I would really hope so. If I ever do come back to it, because I'm the type of person to have a lot of ideas and just do nothing with it, because I get in my head too much about it. Like I wanted podcasts. I wanted what else? I was like, I'm gonna write a book. I don't know. I'm gonna make a family cookbook. Uh, have like multiple generations of recipes in it and sell it or something. I'm gonna make stickers because I do draw a little and I have an idea with that. And I was like, I'm gonna make stickers, I'm gonna make mugs, I'm gonna do this and this and that. But I don't actually do anything with it. Do all that. I don't know, man. Like it's a little too much. It's way too much. Apparently it's a Gemini thing because I'm a Gemini. My birthday's June 4th. To just have all these ideas and just be all scrambly because I'm probably the type to just get bored with stuff, and that's why I have so many ideas. Happy to see you happy and beautiful. Thank you. I am happy. I'm pretty happy. I'm just a little, like, over the place, a little. Diversify your portfolio. That's true. You're really out here trying to get me to do a podcast, huh? If I did a podcast, I'm gonna need an audience. I just gotta figure it out though, because you can make a podcast for free on Anchor, the app. You Gemini too? When's your birthday? Gang, Gemini. um, but yeah, I have no idea what to actually make the podcast about. What would I make it about? I don't know. June 10th. Oh wow, we're not too far apart. What did you do for your birthday this year? I had a sleepover with my family. It was a lot. I have a big family, and I had a sleepover at my mom's house. She has a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. One room was taken. One room is hers. One room is my brother's. My husband and I slept on the couch. 2 of my nieces slept on one bed. My other niece and her boyfriend slept on a bed. Vegas. Oh, nice. Where'd you stay? Vegas is a good place to go. I've been so many times though. Like, for my 21st, I went to New Orleans instead of Vegas because I felt like Vegas is expected for my 21st. Funny thing is, people are like, "Oh, visiting family?" I'm like, "No, just going to New Orleans. But why gotta be family?" Apparently, it says I lost connection. No, it's still there. It's weird. But yeah, where do you stay in Vegas? And did you remember your birthday? Is about the drinking and stuff? I'm gonna close that. No longer need this thing. Ugh. It is hot. When is fall gonna start? Treasure Island. That sounds really cool. That's the place with the pirate ship, right? That's on the strip. Hopefully it wasn't too expensive. Did you play at the casino? I'm starting to feel the espresso. Ooh, my stomach. I don't know if I should have had that. No, I have work today. I just have a lot of downtime. And I'm watching the clock right now because we start taping at 11 and it's 10:08. Usually on sport days, there's like 3 hours of downtime. Sports betting. Nice, Campbell. I usually play the slots and I set a budget. $20. That's it. I don't like losing money like that, even though technically money is fake and all that. But I'm like, oh, lost $20? I'm done. Good game, good game. I'm gonna go walk the strip now. Yeah, you should try it. I mean, did you win a lot of money? Because I myself, I just set a budget, and once that's over, I'm done with it, you know? Wow, an hour and 12 minutes. This is pretty good. I can talk forever. Forever, ever. Well, not forever, ever. I do have to go back to work eventually. Probably soon. I don't know. We shall see. Before I go, though, I mean, since you're here, do you want to play a game of MASH? Have you heard of that? I played just now. MASH is like that childish game. I just played $20 and then take it out after 10. It's smart. So with MASH, it's like, oh, what am I gonna drive in the future? Where am I gonna live? What kind of job am I gonna have? And then for the fourth one, I just put like miscellaneous. So I put 1 kid, 2 kid, 1 cat, 2 plants. So for MASH, I ended up getting, I will have a shack in Rancho Cucamonga, be a voice actor, drive a Nissan Rogue, and have 1 cat. Well, 1 extra cat. I already have 1. Oops, excuse me. Yes, I won sports, gambling, I won $300. Dang! Dang, that's pretty good. $300, that's like a car payment. That's good. Huh. Yeah, so I want to do these lives. I don't know, is Sunday a good day? Because it seems like people are still asleep. I'm not sure. But I think I might do them on Sundays. What's another good day for lives? Monday at work, Tuesday at work. I might do Sundays. Make it like a brunch thing so that every time I do a live, people can bring their breakfast and eat with me. We can chat, talk about what's on our mind and what's in pop culture. Like I was saying earlier, Jeannie Mai, who is a host of the daytime show, The Real. I think they're an Emmy award show now. They're an Emmy awarded show. Pretty sure. She and her husband are expecting, and that's big because she previously stated she didn't want kids, and that's how her last marriage ended. Because I mean, he knew from the get-go that she didn't want kids, but then they ended up getting divorced over it, and he remarried and had kids with someone else. But now she's pregnant. And with Jeezy. Jeezy's handsome. Oh my gosh. But Jeezy the rapper. So they're expecting. And I just love that for them. Because she said she didn't want kids, but I don't even think that it wasn't that she didn't want kids, couldn't imagine herself being a mom, but she found somebody who she can imagine having kids with, if that makes sense. Yeah, so it's really great for her because it was crazy because as an audience member you watched her being married to this other guy, and then you watched her go through the divorce, and then you watched her find new love, and then get married again, but then actually turn around and be like, I'm expecting. And it was so heartfelt. It's like, oh my God, the person that said that they're not gonna have kids or they don't imagine themselves having kids is pregnant. And so that really shows you how love can change everything. But I think I am going to go. I enjoyed doing this live. Thank you for this suggestion. I do have to get back to work eventually. Because if I stay here, I will miss the taping. I'll be like, oh, oops. But I'm a sucker for punctuality, so I'm not gonna miss work. Let me know what time you think would be good for lives. Thank you. I thought 9 o'clock was good, but it might be too early for people because it is Sunday. People stay off typically. But alright, I am signing off now. Curious Choice. I got through all my topics. And again, thank you for suggesting that I do this live because it really showed me whenever people will come. I gotta figure that out. I don't know when people will come. But thank you for suggesting that I do this. It was a really good. It's a good part of my day. You know what I mean? I don't know. All right. Till next time.